Right, we're going to do a quick analysis video of this cyclocross race, the Sheboygan Sunnyview Cross. Look at this guy. He got a good jump, so I'm going to sit in his wheel, sort of like a crit race. And then Aaron's going to come around on the right-hand side, and he's been on some really good racing. So I wasn't necessarily going to match him here, but I was going to just keep him within catchable distance. And unfortunately, that eventually leads to he's gone. But we're going to just show you a few technical sections here that I had issues with first, and then eventually show you how I changed my lines up, and then show you kind of how the race played out. So here you can see I took it way too inside of the right. I wanted the apex to be that tree right there on the right, but you can see I kind of went way too wide here, and someone's going to pass me. The second lap here, though, I take it much better. I go far to the left, and the plan here is to make the apex the right-hand tree here, right there. And the straighter the line you can do into that little bit, the faster you can exit, which is the key to a lot of these cornering bits. So here you can see I'm going to take the right-hand side way too sort of, man, I almost hit that tree. Just the speed kind of decreases as you go. But if you kind of pull further to the left and then further to the right here, your lines are a little bit straighter, which means you eventually go faster. This section here I found was a good spot to either sit in a wheel or attack people. Little bit of a wind, and you're going to see how the rest of this race plays out. So we're just going to show you a couple more sections. This second lap, again, I kind of hit it pretty hard to kind of make up some time to the guys ahead of us there. You can see I pull that back by a good couple seconds. This other section had a bit of gravel, and if you stay to the left and then pull it straighter, you can do well, but I just went too far left there and then apexed way too early. So you can see the second lap I did that fairly better. I went a little bit wider and then also kind of came further to the right so that the apex was a little bit better, and then the exit speed was better. And then this section, I just want to show you a couple other sections that I thought were interesting. I really just didn't pedal here. I was recovering after that big hill, and then I knew I was going to blast it up this hill, so that I found was a good spot to recover. Some people were kind of going hard there, but you were going to do a 180 and then blast it up a hill, so I just want to take it easy. This section I found if you blast it a little bit, just put a little extra power into that downhill, you can keep some of the speed from that downhill through these next couple sections. So that was also pretty important to me. And then the final bit here was this long stretch. It was a decent headwind, and so if you got aero, if you were alone, good. Otherwise, sit in the wheels. So anyways, we're going to show you how the rest of this race played out. I wanted to sit in some wheels here. Russell is the main contender here. You can see his head is bobbing up and down, meaning he's suffering. But we are kind of further enough away from second, third, and fourth here. I think these three guys, or the three of us here, are battling for either fourth or third, something like that. And so I'm going to sit in some wheels in this headwind section and I lose a little bit of time, but again, use this straight to catch up some time. And you can see this is the fatal mistake I believe I make. Well, no, not yet. But essentially, I sit in Russell's wheel, and first, second, and third are far enough away that I don't think we're going to catch them. Maybe third place, but fourth, fifth, and sixth here are up for grabs. I sit a little bit too close behind Russell here. It goes a little bit slow, and I have to kind of take a decent amount of power to catch back up. But I open up a little bit of gap here. There's some technical difficulties there. So now I think we're battling for third. I think there is a technical podium between those three up ahead and myself. I catch up eventually after that and sit in the wheel. And this is what I was talking about with the fatal mistake. So third and fourth, we're sitting up there. You can see them to the left-hand side there. And me and Russell were kind of within catchable distance. And right here you can see that's third and fourth right there. And I really thought I could bridge that, but I decided I was going to play the game, gamble, sit in this wheel here instead of bridge to them. And I really, unfortunately, should have done that. I should have just made that bridge. I kind of second-guessed myself, played it a little too safe because we're on lap 7 here. I put on a decent amount of power here. Russell's off of my wheel, I believe, so I don't want to put any power when he's in my wheel so that he's just getting the benefit of the draft. And then here again, I kind of keep him honest, but I look back. This is the last lap. Russell's off my wheel just enough that I can keep the power steady. I can look back and I see I got enough time, and I just kind of do a steady power all the way home because I have just enough of a gap off Russell to, I think I pulled off 5th here. So that's how this race played out. Again, it's a little bit of a gamble by sitting in versus making some attacks, but this was definitely one of the first few races that I really felt like I was actually racing my bike against others. So Thanks again for watching. There's a lot more races coming up with Trek and everything, so please subscribe and you'll see all the rest of them. Thanks for watching.